Bloodbath and Beyond versus PSISTORM in Division D West. I got the bands picks right up. As you can see, we are going to Volskaya, picked by PSISTORM. And we've banned out Braxis, Dragonshire, Infernal Shrines, and Towers of Doom, but we are in draft, so let's take a look at what we got here. First pick's going over to Bloodbath and Beyond. Can't forget what's in the Beyond. Can't forget. And Zool's the first ban. So, strong solo laner. Not as strong, but still effective in clearing those waves. Clearing them all night. So, over to PSISTORM banning. And see what they come up with. If we're sticking with meta, if we're going for target bans here. And we're going with Stukov. Alright. Strong area healer when you're all bunched up on the point. Nanani 1990 says, good luck everyone, and thank you, Nanani, for joining. If everyone else is in the chat, feel free to say hello. Thanks for coming. Please follow, subscribe if you like. This is my 4th NGS game this week, so I've been trying to do one a night, and I'll probably do one a night next week too. Greymane is the ban for Bloodbath. How do we respond if we're PSISTORM? A lot of strong heroes available, whether you take the Ming, KT, Deathwing, if you want to do Tank, Joe, Garrosh maybe. A lot of options here for PSISTORM for next ban. See what they come up with. And they're going to go with Kael'thas. No bomb spreading today. And a pretty quick lock on Johanna. So Deathwing's still available. The Destroyer of Worlds, as they call him. And we'll see if he makes it through, or if we're just going to do a little gentleman's game here. And we have Anduin and Vala being shown for PSISTORM. As I update my Twitch title here. There we go. And Chromie and Lucio. Quick picks there. Chromio, the sieging mage, popular on this map because you can just hang back while the rest of the team fights over the point and just dish out all the sand damage that she likes to do. And we'll see as we move over now to the next ban for PSISTORM, see what they come up with. As we've went range damage, healer, tank on the other side. If we're going to try and get rid of an offlaner or an AA attacker, let's see. There's Deathwing. Say, hey, Deathwing's a solo laner. And let's see what Bloodbath and Beyond does now, as their final band of the match, of the game rather. Game 1 tonight, we're going for the best of 3. Li Ming. So with KT, Li Ming banned, Chromie picked on the other side. Still, you can go Gul'dan, maybe Jaina if you're trying to go, if you need the mage, or if you feel you need the mage, rather. But tank is also, I'm sure, a priority right now for PSISTORM, as they've already have healer and AA. There's the mage and tank. There's Jaina. There's Garrosh. So Johanna decent against the Garrosh, as she can just, if she gets flipped and she's the front line, she can hopefully iron skin her way and stun her way out. Sonya. There's your bruiser. And Sylvanas. Very popular right now. Like I said, I've been casting NGS games all week and seen a lot of Sylvanas. Just the ability to shut down towers is at an all-time premium now with the adjustments that have been made to them in the last patch. And we'll see how PSISTORM rounds out their team here, having healer, mage, auto attacker, tank. If they go another assassin, if we're going bruiser here, double tank. Let's see it. Urel. It's going to be a lot of, I predict for this match, a lot of movement from Urel smacking people around, Garrosh throwing enemies and teammates, Anduin has a pull, maybe Sonya will leap, maybe Chromie will pull someone back with her ult, but let's find out in Game 1, Bloodbath and Beyond versus PSISTORM. And we're just finished getting loaded up here for Game 1 of our best of 3 Bloodbath and Beyond versus PSISTORM in Division D West. Again, been casting all week, casted a lot of games last season, so gonna keep it going. But first, let's see what we got on the side of PSISTORM. It's gonna be Cyan on Vala, Ron on Anduin, Valera on Jaina, Xenoender on Garrosh, Smoke on the Urel. On the side of Bloodbath, we're taking Wraithling on Sylvanas, Rackham on Johanna, Punk Rock Pirate on Chromie, Dialama on Lucio, and Lexi Decimal on Sonya. And we're going to take a look at talents. So Jaina's looking for orbs early, and Chromie's looking to stack her, what's that, W ability? We'll see how it goes. As we all head to the mid, Urel heading bot immediately. Wonder if they thought there was going to be maybe a cheese there. There's the throw on the Joe, but again, unstoppable. Also stops the root that Anduin threw out, so right out is Johanna. As Sonya is now making her rotation to deal with Urel. Jaina's in the top lane with Vala. Here comes Lucio and Chromie still to clean it up. So we're in the early game, soaking and clearing, clearing and soaking. The clearing and the soaking and the clearing. And oh, there's the throw onto Lucio. There's Chromie though with some good peel damage. Trying to say, hey, we're still here. Jaina's off taking the fortification camp for a PSISTORM. And Wraithling's taking fortification camp for Bloodbath right now, as the other teams are just poking it out in the lanes, clearing as best they can. Lone man Lucio here, just hanging mid, trying to clear as best as Lucio can. And there you go, both camps picked up, both teams have their first turret. Ooh, there's the flank from Garrosh, gets the throw. Jaina, a lot of follow-up. Luckily, she had her E, so she goes haunting wave away. Lucio right there with the heals. We'll see how that works late game as we get a little more CC, a little more damage from Jaina, if the throws will come, heavy effect or not. But right now, we are just clearing. Both teams picking up level 4. Garrosh went the Q quest, so he's trying to stack his stuns on his Q. Get the cooldown. And looks like we're gonna just uncontested Bloodbath and Beyond taking the support camp as the clearing continues bot and mid and top. So PSISTORM saying just clear, don't worry about it. Wraithling and Sylvanas peeling off to take the siege camp top, and sticking as a team with PSISTORM taking their siege camp, getting ready for the first objective here, or first control point. It's the middle point A right there. And we'll see what happens. Ooh, Rackham as Johanna Hearthen now, just to get full health, full mana, get the top off before the objective. Wraithling holding. Both teams holding. Waiting to capture. In a stalemate here. There it is. There's their camp. Will Cyan cap immediately? He's waiting, and they're given early. There's the siege camp capture from PSISTORM. As in control of the point is Bloodbath and Beyond. Both teams probably looking to soak 7 here, trying to get some kind of advantage. As Wraithling is clearing mid. Ooh, Time Trap stops the throw. What an interesting animation that was. Nice stun. Chromie's trying to shut out. Turret goes down for PSISTORM. Big Lizard there at the beginning. Ooh, a lot of damage onto that Garrosh. He's pulling back now. Turret down also for Bloodbath, but it's just about dead. Chromie is just really dishing it out. Very low is Garrosh, and they get the point with the Time Trap there. Garrosh is going to go down. Val's going to go down. Urel's going to go down. What a Time Trap from Chromie to not let it go into the overtime. Hitting the Time Trap, putting the other team in stasis. Lazy Hydra's raiding with a party of 27 because you're a madman, Lazy Hydra. You're not lazy if you're raiding, I'll tell you that much. So thank you for the raid. Thank you for joining. If you're here, we're just at the first objective for our first game of the night of Bloodbath and Beyond versus PSISTORM in Division D West. Bloodbath and Beyond took a nice 3-0 lead and captured the first objective. And they did get the top pool. Very fashionable to do on this map. To win the first objective and take the top pool. Sonya peeled off to start pushing bot early, but Urel has now responded. And here comes Syl to help her. Meanwhile, we're just poking mid, and there goes your first Triglav Protector. So we have Syl and Sonya versus Urel on the bot. But Urel, tanky as can be. Diving right on that Sylvanas, and we have a fight here. Garrosh going deep for the Chromie throw. No follow-up damage there. And they're going to try and chase down Garrosh, but he's able to walk away. His buddy Anduin's right there, ready for a pull if needed. And we did take Holy Avenger, hitting enemy with... Oh, that was Urel. I was thinking that button, or that icon, looks a lot like Anduin's, like his D, his pull ability. I thought he was taking something to buff it. But that is Urel, not Anduin. And we have Wraithling and Sylvanas picking up the turret once more for Bloodbath and Beyond. Ooh, Time Trap, a lot of damage onto... Ooh, is we going for a throw? No, Joe's just gonna poke away still. And we're gonna fight over Siege Camp. 10s have been picked up for Bloodbath, having that 3-kill advantage. Blessed Shield, Wailing Arrow, Sound Barrier, Temporal Loop, and Wrath available. There's the arrow, but just pushing Garrosh off the point. He's just going to walk away. But the heal camp was picked up. Ooh, Unstoppable used early for Johanna. She's still able to get away. Garrosh was looking to chase that down too, but she's able to just get away in time. Camp almost picked up for Bloodbath. Camp now being picked up for PSISTORM as they have hit level 10. We're going Ardent Defender, Rain of Vengeance, Light Bomb, Ring of Frost, and Warlord's Challenge. We'll see if we'll see which team has the Wombo. As we have a heavy push bot, 4-on-1. There's the Temporal Loop on the Smoke, but she just pops her ult and goes right back up. Light Bomb onto Garrosh with the taunt. A lot of CC. There's the Sound Barrier. There's the ring hitting Lucio. Shield comes out. Low health bars on the side of PSISTORM. Can they get it though? Anduin healing up a Storm. Oh, there's the root. Ooh, Garrosh goes back in. Throne is Sonya, but she's fighting it out still. A lot of slow damage. There's the stun to stop Sonya's Whirlwind and the root. Rackham peeling as best he can with Chromie and the Time Traps. Ooh. What kind of band is that? Chromie and the Time Traps. Let me know in chat. If there was a band called Chromie and the Time Traps, what kind of music would they play? Now, second control point is just spawning in the top, but the first temporal loop onto Urel again. She's just able to hop away. Turret available for the red team, and I think they sniff it out. Bloodbath and Beyond do. They say, hey, let's take it. They're not here. And I think the PSISTORM knows. There you go. Down a turret, but here's Garrosh. Oh, there's the stasis again. A lot of damage on Garrosh. There's the taunt. Anduin not there for the heal or the pull, so Garrosh is going to fall early in this fight. Meanwhile, Bloodbath and Beyond still have 2 turrets to the one turret, of... Oh, we're going for 3. They say our fortification is up to 2. We're in no rush. We know Garrosh is dead. We have 13. They don't. Let's just take our time, get what we need, and then win this next fight. As the clearing continues, it looks like the soak is on for PSISTORM to try and hit 13 before this fight at the next objective. Garrosh has spawned and he's on his way. 13 is now picked up for PSISTORM, so we're on an even talent tier. Urel has peeled off though and is heading bot, so we're gonna have 4 on 5. If Bloodbath sees this, they might make an engage. But they're just holding pat, knowing they have both 2 out of the 3 turrets down to try and zone them out, as Urel has shown up now, 5 on 5, ready to go. The turrets are doing their thing. Garrosh looking for a flank, gets Joe. Light Bomb way out of position. Ring hits, taunt hits. A lot of them is taunted. Chromie dishing it out. Val is dead. Garrosh almost dead. The whole team is almost dead. There goes Urel. There goes Jaina. And the chase is on. Anduin goes. Can they get Garrosh? Only 100 health. Gets the shield and the heal. Ooh. Throwing and using his W onto the Lucio to get the heal and walk away. 4 kills for none there in that fight for Bloodbath. Ooh, there's the stun on. Oh, close there. Dialama has Lucio with the boop. And it looks like we're going bot. With Wraithling out of the Protector, he can pause this fort or save it for keep. He's going to use it for the fort. So the Protector's not going to take any damage clearing this fort. Well, Jaina's here now, so she'll do it, but no damage from fort. Quest completed, so Jaina now has her Ice Block. She's also completed her Fingers of Frost. Johanna went Subdue, so we'll see if she can get that 4-man Q. Try to get a big slow on it. And Bloodbath, oh, Light Bomb goes out. Again, no hit. Stasis saves Lucio from the Ring of Frost. Taunt on the Lucio. Will they get it? Yes, they will. A lot of damage still going out. Stasis from Jaina, but she's, as soon as she popped out of it, there was a whirlwind on top of her. There goes Urel as well. Ooh, Garrosh low. Can they go for it? Oh, the silence is just barely enough. Chromie gets the kill. And the trade for Sylvanas back up, so they say, let's just take the keep. And there it is. Keep down 11 kills to 1 in favor of Bloodbath. So a lot of ults being used there. A lot of ults missing for PSISTORM. But one fight on this map is all it takes. Wraithling trying to steal Siege Camp. Will they see it? They do. Is there a stun? There is. It just barely misses. But the Hungering Arrow was very hungry, able to track down that Sylvanas. And here we are taking support camp as Bloodbath and Beyond again. Scouted by the Vala. Are the other members here? There's Anduin with the Light Bomb. Hits 2. Vala goes down though. A lot of damage onto Chromie just sitting in that blizzard. Can Jaina get her? Yes, she can. Fight is on. Very low. 50 health for that Anduin. Jaina falls because Anduin had to pull back at 50 health. Could not heal her. So looks like both teams going with 2 for 2 there. 16's available for PSISTORM. As Diane Lama is just stuck soaking top, soaking that siege camp. Sonya and Joe say, let's take our siege camp while we can. And the soaking and clearing continues. We're at level 19, so about a 2.5 level lead here for Bloodbath. Trying to imagine soak 20 before the next fight. See if we get those extra talent advantage. The 4 members of PSISTORM now going bot, leaving top empty, knowing there's nothing up there to protect. Bloodbath just sitting in the middle of the lane, clearing. And we're going to get some damage on this front wall, which is where the next objective is. But are we out of minions? Now you are. Here comes Bloodbath. Ooh, stun misses, just barely. Throw on to Sonya. There's the light bomb. There's the ring. Hits 2. Absorption comes out from Urel. Taunt was already used. Ooh, Jaina was the temporal loop. Nice stasis to get out of it, but a lot of damage on that Jaina still. Ooh, the Q, the poison damage from that Sill spreading real hard as the chase is on. 2 members down. Almost 3 again. Chromie dishing it out. She's going for it. Gets rooted to try and slow her down. This Chromie, no Chromie, just care in the world right now. So Chromie's in the bot. Looks like Joe and Lucio taking fortification camp. Sonya holding the point while Syl pushes mid. So complete pressure right now from Bloodbath and beyond. They have reached level 20. Looks like Blinded by the Light from Joe, Withering Barrage from Sylvanas, House Party from Lucio, Piercing Sands from Chromie, and Ignore Pain from Sonya. There's the throw to get Anduin out of there. As they clear up bot lane, and Sonya's still just sitting here, capturing the point. We're at just past 60%. They're going to grab Bloodbath and Beyond, going to grab another turret. I think they only have 1, so they're going to have 2 now. Chromie showing, dropping sprays. Oh, and there's the throw. There's the taunt onto Sylvanas. Not a lot of damage there. Light Bomb pulls away. Ooh, Ring of Frost hits on the Lucio. Both turrets go down. A lot of damage on the Garrosh. Silence also hits. Taking Urel. There goes Jaina. And are we chasing down? There's the stun onto Vala. Ooh, the pull was used early. Pull to save the Vala, but the temporal loop was already used, rewinding her, and that's a dead Vala. That's 4 dead on the side of PSISTORM. Full team ready to go in the full protector. This is going to be GG. Here's Anduin throwing out roots, trying to throw out damage, just taking it all from Chromie. And he's just going to walk away. I think this is going to be GG. Game 1, going over to Bloodbath and Beyond. Here's the Light Bomb, last second, get those stats up. GG is being thrown out. Game 1, winner, Bloodbath and Beyond. We're going to see what happens next as we get into Game 2. See who wants what here. As we take a look at the scores. Oh, thanks for the subscription, says Slim Dayspring. I believe I cast it earlier this week and someone said I was doing a good job and gifted 5 random subscriptions, and I think you got one of them. So there you go. And it looks like first pick is going to go over to PSISTORM. As we look at the stats here, 19-3 is big for deaths there. Could not kill Johanna or Sonya. Meanwhile, 5 deaths for Urel, Vala, 4 for Jaina and Garrosh. Tough. Chromie dishing it out, highest damage in game. And I'm going to update my scores right now to Bloodbath and Beyond 1. Winner left team. So there's your stats. There's your game one, Bloodbath and Beyond, pretty handily. We'll see what the response is from PSISTORM. If we're gonna see a Chromie or a Johanna ban, or if we're just gonna switch up our comp a little bit or roles to see who's going where and how they can come back from this. What's everyone think of game one? Please feel free to sound off in the chat. Thanks again for the raid from Lazy Hydra. Super appreciated. And I'm going to bring up the map screen here real quick. And where are we going now? Looks like we go to Cursed Hollow. So I'm going to make this game right now for all of us. Cursed Hollow is where we're going. So stand by and I'll be right with y'all. Again, everyone, thank you for coming and showing up, interacting. Greatly appreciate it. And we are just about set here. Quick joining from just about everyone here. So they want to get game two underway. And see how PSISTORM can come back, or if Bloodbath and Beyond is going to take the clean sweep. And look at that, both teams say we are ready. So we're just going to go right on into it. They want to get it underway. So let's do that. Let's get it underway. So will we see a target ban, or is PSISTORM going to play this similarly to how they just did? Let's find out. As they're contemplating who to ban, I would not be surprised at a Chromie or Johanna ban, but then you might have to give up a Zool, but they have first pick. PSISTORM does, so they could try and go for a high meta hero here if they so like. And there you go. That's what we're waiting for. There's the Chromie ban, so Punk Rock Pirate, frowny face for him. No Chromie this game. Chromie good at delaying the objective here. If anyone's trying to capture that tribute, she just bombs away on you the whole time. And Greymane banned out for Bloodbath and Beyond. Moving back over. We'll see how they react, if we're going to get another target. Do we worry about Deathwing on this map? Is there even a Deathwing player in this game? I don't know. I think we're going to find out, though. And there's the Lucio. Okay. So the respect bans there for Punk Rock Pirate and Diet Llama. See what the last ban is here. Again, Zool available. So is Garrosh, Deathwing. They say get rid of Kael'thas. And let's see, first pick, going over to PSISTORM, who they come up with to help them change the course of this match tonight. And there's Zool. He will be swinging that scythe, clearing those lanes. Rackham saying, "Are you not entertained?" The chat will let you know if they're entertained. Rackham, that is something I know about my chat. And next two picks here for Bloodbath. Oh, interesting. Taking Garrosh and Jaina, which was really an effective comp for PSISTORM last there, flipping into Jaina damage. They say, no, you can't get it this time. We're just going to steal it from you. Ban our heroes, that's what you get. In response, Johanna and Li Ming picked up on the side of PSISTORM. So both teams sticking pretty meta. Pretty meta picks right now. Nanani 1990 saying play something spicy. Calling it out is Nanani. That's what he does. Next ban here is for Bloodbath. Lexi Decimal says spicy. See, she knows. Lexi Decimal knows how to play spicy, that's for sure. Lily is banned out. We'll see if that's how do I say, trying to eliminate blinds. Obviously Joe has one if they're gonna go heavy AA next, or if that's just the healer that their team fears. And the next ban is Raynor. So banning the Lily, maybe that telegraphed a Raynor pick, or they thought it was. Whoa, Butcher and Tyrande. Okay, so in the chat, Nanani's saying play something spicy, and look what happens. Wish is granted on the for Thank Wraithling going with the Butcher. So how does PSISTORM respond to this? Still needing a healer, having Mage, Bruiser, and main tank. We'll see what happens here. Uriel and Zul'jin. So you have the Angel healer and bad guy incoming. And Lost Vikings from Punk Rock Pirate. So that's when you're Zul'jin, if you go Headhunter 1, you have to kill all 4 heroes plus all 3 Vikings. So you're really going to be hunting for those. People in the chat want it spicy, and it doesn't get much more spicier than Lost Vikings and Butcher. So Game 2, Cursed Hollow, Division D West, Bloodbath and Beyond versus PSISTORM. Let's do it. Just finishing loading up here. Chat lighting up when you see Vikings and Butcher. So let's see if that Zool can keep up with Vikings, I suppose. So on the side of Bloodbath and Beyond, it's going to be Wraithling on Butcher, Diet Llama on Jaina, Punk Rock Pirate on the Vikings, Lexi Decimal, Tyrande, Rackham on Garrosh, and on the side of PSISTORM, Ron on Uriel, Xeno Ender on Zul'jin, Cyan on Johanna, Valera on Li Ming, and Smoke being Zool.
5, 4, 3.
Zul'jin not going Headhunter, choosing Recklessness instead, knowing that he'd have to hunt those Vikings all game. Going Bribe Quest also is Vikings, so we'll keep an eye out. I'll do my best to try and keep an eye on them if they're sneaking, stealing camps. Meanwhile, it's the fight mid, while one Viking top, one Viking bot. And Zool is also top, Karash throwing minions early. Just poking. Zul'jin trying to do his best stacking. Johanna has went bot to deal with that one Viking. Zul's pulling back. I think he saw the rotation happening maybe. As 3 are remaining mid for PSISTORM, just pushing away. That one Viking here is just soaking up, body soaking as best he can. There's the charge onto Zul. He was able to just pop his shield and walk away though. It wasn't an extra stun there to get it. As Ming just says, I'm just going to take that wall and put some damage on your fort, or your tower, excuse me. Zul'jin soaking in the bot. Siege Camp being picked up on the side of PSISTORM. Siege Camp also being picked up on the side of Bloodbath. Right at the minute-and-a-half mark, as is tradition. And we just have a soaking kind of game right now. Worth noting, Garrosh did take the Q quest, so he's looking for his stuns. As the poke continues, we have a camp coming bot, and you might need more than a Viking to clean that up. A low health Viking at that. Ooh, there's the charge onto the Ming, but the peel is there. A lot of damage, but the throw onto Ariel. Is there enough there? There is not. Meanwhile, top Viking dies during that exchange. He was up here dealing with Zul, and he fell. So we just send a different Viking. Here's the rotation from Bloodbath, thinking about trying to get onto this Zul'jin, but instead, no, he sees it, they show, but he just walks right away. Bruiser Camp being picked up for PSISTORM, scouted by the Tyrande Owl, so they know 3 members are there. And it looks like they're going to pull off and do theirs. It does. Still have a Viking top, still have a Viking mid, Viking bot. Bruiser picked up for PSISTORM. Bruiser Camp being picked up for Bloodbath, knowing that the tribute is close enough to them that they can get this and then make their way to the tribute. And here we go, on our way. Tribute being channeled. Are we giving? It looks like Bloodbath and Beyond will give. There's Zul in the mid though. A lot of damage. And they just decide, give first trib, gank Zul instead. Clear this mid up. Let their Bruiser Camp push. The soak is continuing for Viking 1 and Viking 2 down up in the top and bot. And then again, big rotation here from members of Bloodbath. Next tribute spawning top. And Zul'jin says, do I go? Do I leave? He's just going to clear that up, soak that XP and leave. 3 members mid. Ooh, looking for a bush party is Wraithling Lexidecimal. Joe doesn't scout it. Onto the Ariel. Misses is the Lunar Flare. Peel is there to push them off. An B+ effort for the Bush party, but the Peel was there, and this next tribute goes over to Bloodbath and Beyond, evening up. Both teams at level 7 now. Joe did go subdue as well now on the other side. A lot of damage being chased down on this Ariel, and there she goes. We're at 74 meat now for Butcher, or he'll hit 77 after he clears up those few. And it looks like we're just rotating mainly as like a 4-man. Are we bribing? We are bribing that siege camp.
Gather tribute or face.
Ooh, are we gonna get Zul? There's the stun, double stun, triple stun, and then a dead Zul. Just taking all that tower shot is Garrosh with the and Butcher. Just no care at all. Just past 100 meat there for Butcher. As they've taken a little bit of an XP lead. 10s are around the corner if they can delay this. And here we go. Will there be a fight over this? Ooh. Wow. The whip to stop the Garrosh, and then eating the eagle there. Taunt, but 10s are hit. One Viking goes down. It wasn't even in the fight. Meanwhile, 4 on 4 right now. Ring misses. A lot of ults used there just immediately as soon as they hit 10. So we are down Lamb and Taunt and Ring. We're going Starfall for a Tyrande. And PSISTORM's still looking for their ults right now, trying to soak. Zul's doing his best up top. Zul'jin hanging bot. Trouble with Zul'jin is he's not stacking if he's bot. Only dealing with the one Viking. So, are we going boss? Oh, they were, but it was scouted by the owl from Tyrande. Nice job, Lexidecimal. Push them off it. They're about to get 10 here. There it is. They can fight over this. They have the advantage. If PSISTORM gets this, they get the curse. We're going Resurrect, Bless Shield, Taz Dingo. I'm waiting on Zul and Ming. Garrosh zoning early. Ooh, but the stun there. A lot of damage going on to that Li Ming. Able to get out. There's the Poison Nova from Zul. One Viking falls. Res onto Li Ming as we're chasing down Jaina. Gets the kill. Charge back in his Butcher. He gets whipped right off. Ooh, throw. Missed the throw. Oh, but here's the Lamb. Can we get the Zul? Yes, you can. But Oriel able in the back to capture and get the curse. Ooh, that orb almost got Lexidecimal. That was a close orb there. So the res coming in handy, just grabbing that Li Ming back immediately, and Jaina fell, kind of got separated over to the left of the tribute, so they didn't have the mage damage that they needed. Ming sniffing out the fact that they're all in a bush. They were throwing out the LOL, just having some fun. Zul'jin pushing bot with Joe. Only one Viking to defend, so they might take bot. It looks like that's what they're focusing. But Xenoender just saying, pulling back early. I think he's afraid that the team's coming, but they're still far away, so there it is. Bottom fort falls for Bloodbath and Beyond, but they still have level talent 13 advantage, 2 levels up. Bruiser Camp now being picked up for PSISTORM. Not a lot of pushing done there, just bot, excuse me, and then they were kind of just defending top. Boss being taken now for Bloodbath and Beyond, while Lexidecimal scouts out their boss. Siege Camp picked up for PSISTORM. As we're almost done bot boss. Will we see a big rotation top after this gets picked up? Let's see, we might have a little boss race on our hand. The one solo Viking is hanging mid now. And we are on boss top. 3 members. There's Zul coming, the 4th. Here's Zul'jin. They're just going to start burning. It looks like Bloodbath and Beyond says don't contest it, just clear mid. Scout it out, they know what's coming. Meanwhile, the bot boss is just pushing away, uncontested. Oh! The hearth in the bushes, Garrosh almost checked it, but didn't. As we try and burn down top PSISTORM boss here, as it went pretty uncontested. Bot falls. One more Viking falls to Ariel. That was in mid lane. And it looks like top's going to fall, so just the wall and towers go down. Still a 2-level lead for Bloodbath.
Gather tribute.
Next tribute is spawning in the top. They were our 4v5 right now with no Viking showing at the fight. All of our ults are available except for the Vikings ult. There's Cho getting flipped. Ring, stun, taunt. That's a dead Zool. Less shield goes out. There's the res immediately onto the Zool. Big stun. There's the Poison Nova really dishing it out. And Jaina's going to fall. Garrosh is going to fall. Ming getting the resets. There goes Tyrande and a Viking for good measure. 16's picked up for Bloodbath, but not enough to help them in that fight. Tribute goes over to PSISTORM, and it looks like we're 8 meat away from Butcher, so maybe he didn't want to charge in there, fearing he would die and lose meat and be set back a little bit. We have one Viking in the bot pushing bot lane. This could turn if PSISTORM plays it right. And there goes, oh, that's what happens when you use your ult. You use your play again ult. From Vikings, just zoomed right away, beamed up, Scotty. As it looks like Wraithlink and the Vikings will capture their bruiser camp, as they can't do too much else right now. Playing it safe. 16's just around the corner for PSISTORM. And if we consistently get 5-on-4 team fights for the rest of the game, PSISTORM could do some real damage, as all members are showing top for PSISTORM with 15 seconds left of the tribute, and they say just take top now. Now they already grabbed boss, but it'll be up in 2.5 minutes, so they could just retake boss and not have a fort to deal with. 16s have been picked up. But it looks like Bloodbath and Beyond already in position. Will we get a delay? Nope. Looks like they're just going to grab second tribute. They had to clear up mid. There was a bruiser camp there. And there's the whip, misses, but the stun from Johanna hits. Will they get the Viking? Yes, they will. Those Ming orbs, man, they'll get you. They'll get you. As we have Bloodbath and Beyond rotating away. Both teams kind of playing it safe, just doing a little keep away. Siege camp available for PSISTORM. Looks like that's where they're going. Bruiser also available. We'll see if Vikings want to try and snag that. Worth noting, Butcher is now fully stacked. Jaina nowhere close on her ice block, improved ice block. Only at 3,000 shield damage. So PSISTORM grabs their Siege, and now is going to grab their Bruiser. Bloodbath and Beyond say, let's take top fort while we can, while we have a Siege camp here. And there you go. Bruiser camp picked up for PSISTORM. And this is going to be a big fight here. If Bloodbath and Beyond gets this, they get a curse. But if PSISTORM gets it, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage. Having 2 forts down already. Early Lunar Flare, zoning out, checking bushes. There's the early blind. Capturing is, ooh, Ming charged on in the back line, does not get away. Net onto the one Viking. Ring hits. There's another stun. Stun coming from Johanna. Viking falls. Tyrande falls. A lot of damage on Butcher. He cannot stay alive, and neither can Garrosh. There's the Poison Nova. Does hit Jaina just a little bit. Oh, there's the root at 16 to try and slow them down. And they did get cursed, so... But the camp mid doesn't care. There's the defend ping for Jaina to say, hey, I'll clear this, so... Can't really push. Oh, we're going to get another Viking kill? Yes, we are. And it looks like, oh, we are going boss. Just Ming and Ariel, though. No one's going to tank that for him. Zul'jin is on the way. Johanna, I guess, is coming now right around the corner. So knowing that the red team is cursed, they just say, forget it. Let's just take boss here. And they do just that. Right as the curse ends, level 20 has been picked up for Bloodbath. Going with Deathwish, Slaughterhouse, Fury of the Storm, Iceblade, Arrows. Jaina holding on to her ult. Almost took boss there, it looked like. Diet Llama is just going to Hearth. Looks like he was out of position. Ming was there scouting. Will we get a boss steal? While boss is being defended top, they see it. They see three members, and they know, there it is. We're going with the boss steal is Johanna, Ariel, and Li Ming. Do they have enough damage and time? Well, here comes Zul'jin and Zul. Vikings taking their top siege camp while boss has just been killed top lane. And it looks like, uh-oh, we got a pause. Paused by Rackham. What seems to be the issue? I'm going to head to the other map pick screen real quick. Looks like Rackham lost his voice comm, so I'm just going to go to this while we wait for the pause, just in case anyone's watching. We don't want any delays to be given away. But Rackham says, I lost my voice comms, 1 sec, and the other team is being nice and saying, okay. So, no forts on the side of Bloodbath and Beyond. Mid fort still up and running for PSISTORM. And just taking their top boss now and just being cleared, this game could go either way. It's going to come down to team fights. Level 20 has been picked up for PSISTORM, going with, let's see, Zul taking the Poison Nova buff, Tal Rashal's elements for Li Ming so she can cycle through abilities, get some more power. Blinded by the Light for Joe, Light Speed for Ariel, and Amani Resistance, the buff to Taz Dingo for Zul'jin. So, there you have it. Level 20's picked up for both teams. Not a lot of camps on that. Vikings just picked up the Siege Camp top for Bloodbath and Beyond right before we got that pause. So we'll see what happens next. It looks like Rackham's just trying to fix his voice comms. No update yet, but what a back and forth game. It's coming down to the chaining of ults when we're chaining taunts with rings with lambs, or, you know, the kill happens. Oh, we are ready. Count us in. 3, 2, 1. Let's get back to it. So we're back in game, and there's the Owl scouting out the already picked up boss. And they're going to go Bruiser as well. Do they see it? They do. Charge. Silence. Huge Lamb. Huge Poison Nova. Huge Ring. Huge everything. Starfall. So much damage. Butcher Falls. Garage Tyrannofall. Dialama able to sneak the Bruiser camp during that fight. Zul was the only one who died there, but he was able to be rezzed immediately, and they have a boss pushing in their bot lane. And it's only Jaina and Vikings to defend, but really only Jaina. Vikings are pushing away. They have a Bruiser camp what's left of Bruiser camp mid, and a Siege camp top. They could try and end. I think PSISTORM might try and end. One stun onto this Jaina could be it. Or misses. Can she get out? Ooh, the net misses. The Wave of Force misses as well. And they're burning the core down. This is it. That's GG. PSISTORM taking the Bruiser camp, fighting at it, and getting the win, going 3 for 1, but 3 for none when you have Ariel and you can just res right there. Vikings, let's see how much they soaked. 37,000 XP was not enough to get the win. So we'll see what happens next, but kudos, PSISTORM. What a great game. Great calls to take boss, evening up the match 1-1. So far it's been team who picks the map, the other team wins the map. That's all I'll show right here. So Bloodbath picked Cursed, and PSISTORM won it, just like PSISTORM won or picked Volsky and Bloodbath won it. Oh man, that Zul Suicide Ultimate, oh my god. I know, right, Crafty? Just might as well cast it. right before you die, and then know you're going to get rezzed with your Ariel right there. So great job, PSISTORM coming back, able to just win the team fights there as the kind of game progressed. It looked like they just were able to outnumber them because it was 5-on-4 with your Vikings pushing. And it looks like first pick is going over to Bloodbath and Beyond. So I will pass the map pick over to PSISTORM. Again, thank you everyone who's in the chat and for coming by. And if you're part of the raid, appreciate you for sticking around, watching. I hope you're liking these games here. Back and forth, 1-1 right now. And on the side of PSISTORM, an unkillable Zul'jin and an unkillable Johanna that game, which is what did it for him. We're going to look at damage here. Zul and Li Ming dishing it out up top. Jaina was not able to complete, or it doesn't show here, but was not able to complete her ice block, I don't think. So that's a tough break for Bloodbath and a big get for PSISTORM as we try and get the map pick here from PSISTORM. 5 deaths from Zul, and I think 2 of those reses were used on him. So just to die 5 times, but really 3 because you're resed immediately. Pretty effective on the Ariel there from Ron. Ron Pearl guy, Ariel OP. Yeah, still kind of OP. Still kind of OP. Waiting on the map pick. And it looks like, drum roll please, third map, we're going to Alterac Pass. So I'm going to queue that up in our custom game here. And I will be right with you in the chat. Who are we rooting for? BBB? Or are we rooting for PSISTORM? And looks like I'm rooting for BBB. Someone's rooting on the winning team. Smart. Real smart. And it looks like we're just taking a bio break here as I assign captains properly here. And we're just about ready to go as we wait. As we are just underway. Again, thanks for coming. We're going all the way. We're going the distance. Game 3, Alterac Pass. See if we go spicy again from Bloodbath, or if PSISTORM want to give it a try and get spicy with it. Or if we're going to stick to something a little more traditional. First pick is going over to Bloodbath. PSISTORM picked Alterac. Alright, looks like Bloodbath is ready to go. And we're seeing if PSISTORM is ready. Okay, PSISTORM's ready. So here we go into game number 3, Bloodbath and Beyond versus PSISTORM, Division D West. For the game, let's see it. First pick is Bloodbath, and first ban. Again, do we target? Do we just play it out? Let's see what we do. What do we do? They're thinking, they're deep thought as they've winding down the clock here as Bloodbath, thinking, do we ban Ming here? Do we ban Johanna? What about Deathwing? What if they go Vikings? And they're sticking with Greymane. So, Bloodbath has banned Greymane all 3 games, so I'm going to say that might be a target ban, or if that's just something that always kind of gets Bloodbath. I'm not sure, but they just do not want to see the werewolf himself. And next band coming out here, PSISTORM. Chromie, super effective on this map, kind of similar to Li Ming, where she can just delay the objective forever and just be a big nuisance. Obviously, she was the powerhouse in game 1, so they say, nope, still don't want to see it. Not for us, thank you. Next band here, Bloodbath. What are we thinking? Winding down the clock. Li Ming. So no more resets. Getting rid of the other sieging mage, as it seemed very effective last game in those team fights, just getting the kill, getting the reset, and just dishing it out over and over. Last band here, will we see Azul, Johanna, Deathwing? A lot of options still. Now, if they don't ban Zul, does Bloodbath take Zul? If they don't take Zul, will we take Zul again on for PSISTORM because it worked last time? Let's see what happens. Johanna has been banned. How Bloodbath and Beyond will respond. They take Zul. Diet Llama on Zul. There's Kael'thas from Valera. And you still got one more there, PSISTORM. Who else are we picking now? Lucio. This is my jam. Lucio's ready to jam, everybody. He and KT ready to have a dance party and Alterac Pass. So next pick's over for Bloodbath and see what they kind of come up with here. How to deal with the living bomb spread and mass heals from Lucio. Going with Kel'Thuzad and Raynor. So showing damage early is Bloodbath with your Zul, Kel'Thuzad, and Raynor, still needing a healer and a tank. Do PSISTORM notice that? And that's what they're kind of going to go for here. Or if they're gonna stick with something a little more traditional, but that's showing a lot of damage early, Bloodbath. There's the Garrosh ban. Those flips with the roots from Zul and Kel'Thuzad and all the slows to enable Garrosh. Not a bad ban at all, as we just saw Garrosh last game from Bloodbath. And next ban, final ban of the match, final ban of the night rather, excuse me. ETC. Scared of the power slide and having to worry about that mosh pit? I don't blame you. I've been scared of a mosh pit quite a few times in my life. IRL and in game. Check that. Moving on over to your picks for PSISTORM. Who we going with here? Still also needing a tank. See if they prioritize that or save it for last. There's Sonya, and there's a new Brack. That's a beefy 3-stun frontline baseline with a new Brack's Q and E stunning, and then of course the spear from Sonya. And if she goes leap, you'll be in trouble. Stukov is the healer. Muradin is the tank for Bloodbath and Beyond. One last pick here for PSISTORM. How do they round it out? Let's find out. Will they go AA? I mean, they have Bruiser, Tank, Mage, Healer. Go with second damage behind that beefy front line of a noob and Sonya. Hanzo. Honor? Redemption. You tell him, Hanzo. You tell him what comes with honor. So that's your lineup. Zul, Kel'Thuzad, Raynor, Stukov, and Muradin versus Kael'thas, Lucio, Sonya, Nubarak, and Hanzo. So, what do we think, chat? Who's winning? We're about to find out within next game here. Game 3, Bloodbath and Beyond versus PSISTORM. Let's do it. And we are ready to go. Let's looking at Bloodbath first. Lexi Decimon, Stukov, Diet Llama on Zul, Rackham on Muradin, Punk Rock Pirate and Kel'Thuzad, Wraithling on Raynor. And on the side of PSISTORM, Xenoender Hanzo, Lyra on Kael'thas, Smoke on Sonya, Cyan and Nubrak. Ron is healing on Lucio. We're going to take a look at our talents here. Ace in the Hole was picked up to go with all those slows and stuns that Bloodbath has. A noob is looking for globes, so is Kael'thas. Basic attacks going, looks like we're going Redemption for Hanzo. Still rooting for BBB in the chat. There's your first living bomb. Don't spread it. Oh, okay, he didn't. So the poking begins mid. Sonya hanging top, ready to soak top herself. And there she goes. Zul heads bot. So is a Nubrak, it looks like. So we're peeling off, starting to soak all our lanes in the early game. Ooh, here's Lucio. Ooh, misses the stun as Cyan hits the second one. Another stun from KT, but right at the tower as he's able to just walk away. We have Raynor up top here dealing with Sonya. Stormbolt missed there in the mid as we just trying to clear up. Ooh, Kel'Thuzad in the bot showing off his chain skills early. Stukov soloing the camp for Bloodbath right now. Oh, there comes Kel'Thuzad to help. Raynor's still poking away top. And Muradin holding the mid. Zul hanging bot. And it looks like the PSISTORM keeps going to grab their camp as well. This camp is just about finished. There it goes for Bloodbath. And Zul can put a lot of pressure on this wall, decides not to. Worried about the rotation, knows they're missing right now because they're not showing bot. But they are grabbing camp is what they're doing. Oh, leaving it. Playing it close to the vest there is PSISTORM. And there, they finally grab it. A little bit of an XP advantage for Bloodbath early. chain is on Hanzo, but no Glacier yet for Kel'Thuzad to be able to just hold that Hanzo in place. Camp cleared up mid. Both teams at level 4 now. Phylactery for Kel'Thuzad. So once he gets 12 globes, he's ready to respawn. Ooh, here comes the flank. 3 members coming. There's the stun and the boop and the Hanzo damage, and that's a dead Kel'Thuzad. So first blood being drawn by PSISTORM, a very low Muradin right now. As the camp is pushed to the wall, just being cleaned up, trying to get some extra damage here. Sonya and Raynor still poking around top, clearing and poking and clearing. Ooh, do we have a gank? No, a little too late there. Raynor's able to just back out, and PSISTORM says, let's clear up these minions, see if we can start getting a channel, and they do! The stun was there as Raynor had to get in range for his Q, but the stun from Anub'arak being aware, saying, not today, we're capturing this right now. 5 on 5, all members here. Ooh, Sonya going in, Whirlwind is spinning the wind, there's the root though. Dialama deep, pops his shield, doesn't matter, still explodes. Raynor trying to do as much damage as he can. 5 on 4 now. Kel'Thuzad dishing it out too late. First objective goes over to PSISTORM, and they're going to get the cavalry pushing all lanes. As Raynor's got a Hearth, being low on mana. Zool has spawn, and he's going straight bot. Ooh, nice stun there in the mid-air stun from Kel'Thuzad, and Cavalry is here in mid lane. Looks like 3 are going to defend, and Raynor and Zool are going to defend in top and bot until the rotation happens. And are we getting the rotation? There's the Burrow Charge, misses. So we're just going to have 3 pushing bot, 4 pushing bot, trying to poke on the other side of the wall and try and get this pesky Zool. But bottom is cleared up. There goes the cavalry. Oh, there it was. Party mix just completed for Lucio. And we're just back to soaking. Raynor all alone top. Sonya's peeled off to grab Siege Camp. Stukov starting the Bloodbath and Beyond Siege Camp. Ooh, can we get a gank here? Oh. Oh no! They didn't find him. Oh, just at the last second, they found Raynor. Valera with the flame strike, able to stop the Wraithling Hearth hiding. Good juke, A+ effort for Wraithling for sure. KT was able to sniff that out. Both camps in mid, and it looks like PSISTORM is first to react and start clearing. 3 members of Bloodbath top. Maybe they're looking for a gank. I didn't quite see that, but Sonya's just going to hang back and wait. Zool, meanwhile, root on the Hanzo, and he's going to start slashing away. Going W build, but there's the jump. Level 10 picked up for both teams. And on the side of Bloodbath and Beyond, we're going to get Avatar, Shadowfisher, Raynor's Raider, Flailing Swipe, and Zool is kind of holding on to his ult right now. But on the side of PSISTORM, going Cocoon, Leap, Pyroblast, Soundberry, and Dragon's Arrow. So picking up 2 more stun ults with the Leap and the Dragon Arrow. Pyroblast, wow, could be big here. Zool decides to go Poison Nova instead of the mages. Both teams still looking to finish a lot of their level 1 quests. Party Mix was the only one completed by Lucio. And PSISTORM goes to take their camp and just gives the beginning of the first of the objective. Not the first, excuse me, the second objective. Juggernaut, damn, so close. That was a very close one up top there. But Siege Camp picked up, so they're going to have that push in mid, and here's your 5-on-5. Shadowfisher comes out early and hits Sonya. Big stun, big leap, cocoon on the Stukov so he can't heal the team. There's the Pyroblast hitting very hard. Rackham's going to fall. So that's a dead Kel'Thuzad and Raynor and Murden. A stun again on the Stukov. He already used his ult. He's just going to have to die there. 4 for none on the side of PSISTORM. What a fight. There was a big burrow charge there from a noob, kind of stunning 3 or 4 members of the team, giving him a chance to throw a cocoon onto the healer while the rest of his team engages. So they had no healer for the beginning of that fight, but camp is taken. Camp is stolen, I should say. Ooh, there's the chain. On to Hanzo. Can they get it? Oh, Murden's right there. The stun, the peel to save the Hanzo. Murden's still going deep. He's got fire on him. Ooh, rude on Kael'thas though. Nice stun, but Murden's gonna fall there as the other members try and hold and just capture their objective. Shout out to Asarium 101 for the great escape clip posting for me. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Cutting the Wraithling almost escape. Recaptured is the camp for PSISTORM. Stun on the Wraithling, leap onto Wraithling, but there's a silence right under them. Wraithling is gonna fall. The cocoon on Kel'Thuzad. There's the flailing swipe. Poison Nova goes out. Stun misses for Muradin, and they're just gonna have to pull back and defend. So team fights is what's doing it in here. We have 9 kills on the side of PSISTORM, 0 for Bloodbath and Beyond here. Almost getting that. Kael'thas is Kel'Thuzad. Trying there. Muradin, did you see that save on Hanzo? Just, I love the having fun talking mid-game as there's a, as your lanes are filled. Smart strategy, keep them distracted. But it looks like top is going to fall. Mid being cleared by Raynor. Will we get a fight? Oh, nice chain there. But nothing to follow it up, so Sonya's going to walk away. As we start clearing up top. Bot looks cleared. And there we go. Cavalry is cleared. A few minions here. Will they try and push this in? Looks like they're trying. But here comes Bloodbath saying, hey, everyone come here. Oh, Muradin trying to go in there. Gets booped back by Lucio, causing him to miss the stun. Wow, Zul soaking top. Phylactery has been completed now for Punk Rock Pirate, so he's got the respawn if needed. Both teams, on level 13. Muradin going down to keep an eye on this Sonya. Siege Camp picked up. Oh, Muradin was also checking boss because it was right before the Siege Camp was picked up. Zul mid now, clearing very quick. Zul going full W build. Love it. Love a W build, Zul. Do it again at 16. Get that weaken heroes. It's Cursed Strikes at 16? Yeah. Because the speed there, heals there, cooldown there, and then weaken at 16. So, camp's being cleared. Oh, excuse me, just Bloodbath's camp was cleared. Now we're going back top. We're checking bosses. We're clearing camps. Muradin by himself. And mid has been cleared. 16's just around the corner. Since Bloodbath showed, the members of PSISTORM said, we know they're mid and bot. Start camp, guys. And they did. Is this going to be sniffed out in time? Oh, there's the Glacier. Misses. Boss has been picked up top. 16s have also been picked up. Can you show stats, please? Let's see. There you go. There's your stats. So right now, still no deaths for, no kills, excuse me, for Bloodbath and Beyond. 9-0 for in favor of PSISTORM as they clear up this objective as boss. Oh, Bloodbath saying leave boss. Let's get the fight going here. I'm gonna put the stats away for just a moment in case we get a big engage. There's the burrow charge onto 2. Silence, Cocoon, dead Rainer. Sound barrier goes down. So does the poison Nova. Flailing swipe, Pyro onto Mura, but he had Avatar. A lot of damage onto that Lucio. Zool just ripping through there, trying to get kills. Finally gets a Nubarak, but it cost him his life and Muradin's life. So 3 for 1 there. Ooh, Iceberg, can we get a... They just missed that Lucio. Almost got him. So a 3 for 1 trade there in favor of PSISTORM. A tough break, and they're going to start pushing mid here. Unless Kel'Thuzad can try and grab a... use his Glacier here. Nope, that's going to be mid fort down as Zool is now respawned. Muradin's just behind him. And we have mid, top, and bot. Still a fort bot, so looks like we're going to try and focus this. Glacier's up. Can he get a chain? He cannot. Lucio kind of getting a little excited there, diving past the tower. And this is going to be a big push bot. A lot of minions with it, as well as 4 members of PSISTORM. There's the Root. The Mist. There's your Shadow Fisher. Phylactery still available for Kel'Thuzad if he ends up dying here. And Anub is still looking for his level 1 quest. Mana Addict was completed for Kel'Thas. And we're going to start camp immediately since objectives were cleared. And it looks like PSISTORM says they got to clear still a lot of lane. Let's just grab boss. No, they're baiting it. Knowing that they just took boss, they say, hey, they're on boss. This is a bait. This could be the fight right here. Let's see it. Oh, they see it. They start pulling back. Stun on the Rainer. Leap on Rainer. Cocoon onto Stukov. Pyro onto this Kel'Thuzad. And Rainer, Kel'Thuzad falls. Respawns immediately. Rainer is gonna fall. Stukov, oh, in the back. Interrupted is the Poison Nova. Poison Nova was interrupted. Azul is just slashing, healing away. Rainer and Zool fall there. Punk Rock Pirate also falling as Kel'Thuzad, but able to just use that phylactery and come back immediately. And now with 2 members dead, boss is very much available. And Sonya's gonna head mid, saying, you guys got boss, I'll start clearing, try and save our mid for it. Level 20 just around the corner here. Boss picked up, that gave them a big spike in XP. Once Sonya clears this, there's 20. So 20 available for PSISTORM now, going Noob, going Rewind, Lucio going House Party, Flamethrower from Kael'thas. Now they're saying let's grab our camp since they have to defend boss. Looks like Hanzo and Sonya holding on to their ults, or their Storm Talents. Oh, there it is. Play of the game picked up for Hanzo, so he can teleport after that Dragon Strike. And Sonya, probably not sure if she's going Leap or Ignore Pain, or... She's going Crater. She did go Crater, also giving her a cooldown of 20 seconds, so she's going to have Leap every 40 seconds with a Crater on top of it. Oh, there's the Kel'Thuzad ult. Let's try and slow down the capture of this, but they still get it. Looks like the whole, all of Bloodbath is mid, clearing up. That's what Zool does. Just ripping through. I'm going to put those talents away because we got a fight coming here, I think. Have to be, right? No? Bloodbath not fighting? They're going to go top and take boss? Yeah. Oh, they need 20. Maybe that was the thought of saying, hey, we need 20. Let's just go for boss and soak 20 and get it during the defense, I suppose. So here we go, taking top boss. Mid camp has pushed in pretty well there. And boss just picked up, and every member is just gonna hearth. And knowing boss was there, here comes bot lane pressure. Zool staying top to try and clear that and get that boss pushed in as much as he can. Nope, he's gonna hearth now. Sonya was staying back clearing. Now she's coming bot for the fight, knowing that top is pushed far away, mid is pushed far away, that this is the focus right now, bot lane, since they did a good job of clearing during that fight. They just got to deal with bot right now. Is your Shadow Fisher missing? Chain? Misses. Arrow? Miss. Oh no, he didn't shoot. I thought I heard the Hanzo arrow there. Three-man charge. There's the crater with Stukov and a stun. A lot of damage. Huge Pyroblast. Huge Shadow Fisher. 3 members dead for Bloodbath and beyond. And that's gonna be GG, I think. The sound barrier used. Ooh, Kel'Thuzad just making it out in time. Rackham on fire as Muradin. Can he get the... He does not get the stun. Can he jump out and live? Will it matter? Is the core going to fall? Rackham says GG. That's going to be GG. Game 3. Going over to PSISTORM. What a comeback after those. That first loss on Volskaya. PSISTORM recovered beautifully. Bloodbath there, soaking 20, taking boss, and clearing, I think was the smart play to push out those lanes and say, let's just focus all of our energy on defending this bot lane. But with the Anub burrow charge and then a crater from Sonya on top of it, having your healer in a cocoon, so you just can't heal through it, and your damage is stunned for 3 seconds. That's tough. 18 kills to 1. Anub fell in that one fight. So close to a shutout there. PSISTORM taking the W. I'm gonna update my stats. So there are your stats for the game. Zool doing the best he could there for Bloodbath and Beyond with highest XP, highest self-healing, highest hero damage, highest siege damage, but could not secure a kill on their side. Kael'thas, huge Pyroblast at the end from Kel'Thuzad when they're all stuck in a crater, casting Pyroblast to get that AoE damage on it. Yeah, 405 damage to nearby enemies. There it is. So, what a comeback from PSISTORM. Great work. GG's all around to Bloodbath and Beyond and the members of PSISTORM. And a GG to you, chat. How you feeling after that, chat? Again, we had a nice raid from Lazy Hydra. Thank you, Lazy Hydra, for the raid. That's super cool of you. Valera saying, hell yeah, GG's, thanks for casting. You're very welcome. And doing an interview. I can set up an interview with the team captain, and we'll see if we can, what kind of information we can get for you about that win. All right. So looks like I'm gonna have an interview with captain of PSISTORM, Valera. Let's go to coin toss 2. So I'm just gonna get my settings right here and make sure you can hear Valera.
What's up, Spectrum?
There he is, the captain of the hour, winning for PSISTORM, going full 3 games. So let's talk. I think we have a lot to talk about, don't we?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, he says. So, first game, Volskaya. What happens in that map that you guys didn't like? Because it was a pretty dominating performance for Bloodbath to start off. What was the adjustment you guys had to make for game two?
So in our game one, we weren't hitting our comps combo the way that we needed to, so we needed to step back and readjust towards that. So we definitely did. Um, with our garage comp, they've actually played against us before with that, so I think they know. But just not enough opportunities for our garage to get stuff done. So we switched that up.
Right, and then so you fall in game one. Game two, what's the team talking about in chat when the draft kind of just finishes and you see they're going Butcher, Garrosh, Lost of Vikings on Cursed Hollow? What's the reaction?
We actually picked out really quickly that they were going for a burst comp, so we were definitely saving our healer portion of it
Hmm.
for the last of the draft. So we were expecting the burst comp. So the butcher actually wasn't too much of a surprise. Maybe the character himself, but all that burst that they picked on that side, we were ready for it. So um, the Zool was a big pick on our side on that second map. I think that Zool's really strong on Cursed Hall.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you guys played that map great with just waiting out Vikings and forcing team fights because every team fight was 5v4 in that second game because they had Vikings not really participating in team fights. And
Well, and
then,
that's what the chat was too. Is like Vikings are good till 20, and then after
mhm.
that, it's not. So we kept up with them, and that was the win. Like that's what had us win. Is we were right there with them in levels. So
And then game three, Alterac. Um, was that something you run a lot with having the two heavy stunners up front? Or what was the reaction when you see their get Zool? Was there any kind of talk of do we counter or just, play hard and aggressive there?
so the hard and aggressive strat is definitely the best way, especially on that map when it's just your team fights that are being counted on in the middle of that. You don't have minions and stuff in the way, but um, yeah, we weren't scared of the Zool at all. Um, our comp is definitely a variation of one of our bread and butter comps for sure. So
Mm.
we definitely played that before. A lot of focus on CC, a lot of focus on damage, a lot of focus on actually the front line dying, and that's exactly what we did. So
And I'm gonna say for that third, the Alterac pass game, shout out to your Anubarak Cyan. It was every burrow charge after level 10 was followed up with a Stukov
yep,
cocoon.
that was
So
the MVP plays on those cocoons every single time. And then I remember there was there was another time where the Anduin pulled the Hanzo out of where he was going to die too. I mean, that third game, everybody was on point, everybody was awake, everybody was ready to go, everybody was talking. Like we were ready for that third game for sure.
it definitely seemed like there was, a wake up between at least games one and two of just patience and shot calling from you guys on where to go and what to be aware of and chaining those ults together post level 10. So, congratulations on the week one victory, PSISTORM. Any shout outs you got there, PSISTORM?
We're gonna definitely first shout out Bloodbath and Beyond. We've faced them before a couple of times now, and this is actually our first revenge match against them. So shout out to you guys. You're always good competition. I always love playing against you, Rack. I'm one of the best Johannas I've ever seen. So no more of that. And then Chromie, shout out to your Chromie player. Oh my God, no more of that nonsense.
I was
Shout out to the site.
sorry, yeah, I was just saying I was not surprised to see Chromie ban those last two games.
I think that was one of the big keys against this team once we figured out to take out the Chromie, as that is a powerhouse on that side for sure. I think that's actually that's how we lost our last series against them too, is we let them pick the Chromie in the last game. And
I say
just
I feel like I cast that game last season too, because I was like, Bloodbath and Beyond Psystorm. This feels deja vu for me.
very very familiar. Yeah, it was a playoff match too. So as I said, like we played these guys before a couple of different times, and we're always excited to go up against them because we know they're good and we know they'll bring their best to the table with their comps and stuff too. So always excited to play against people.
Well,
Um,
heavy on the sportsmanship. We appreciate that here at NGS. Thanks for your shout outs. Thanks for letting me cast. And I'm going to wrap up the cast here. So thanks for your time and your interview, and good luck in the rest of the season, and have fun in the Nexus.
Hey, thanks for casting. Just a quick shout out to PSISTORM community and my team. Good job, guys, tonight, and thanks again for casting Spectrum. Take it easy, man.
Yeah, take it easy. So there you have it. That was the thought process. So I'm gonna get ready to close up here, but first we're gonna try and get a raid going once I find out who else is casting right now, because we want to be a team player with NGS and see what else is going on here. So let's check out what Moist Weenus is doing right now.
Settling in okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are
he's
you
got an
both,
ad going. Ah, to have ads, making that money. So thanks again for coming. Please, I'll be casting more NGS games. Please follow. If you care to subscribe, please do. If you care to send bits, that's super cool too.